Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got it. Mike, 56, Mike, 56. Tackles. Check, lucky. 8.
They fake the give. Newton. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers' 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's White. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
This will be caught at about the 5. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And
a great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well. Showed it right there. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. Garoppolo with the completion there. He, of course, drafted by these Patriots back in 2014. Spent 3.5 years as the understudy to Tom Brady. And you remember the discussions about, well, we can't keep both of these guys. And it was Garoppolo who departed, traded to San Francisco for a 2nd-round pick back on Halloween of 2017. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone. You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Edelman Allen's first catch, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
First down, here's White. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On a handoff, it's White. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Hatch 20. No.
Newton. He's got the hook up to Lee. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On first down, it's White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
The gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Newton. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mohamed Sanu. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Mostert, the 49er.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Carrier.
13 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After one, it's 13-6.
Patriots 13, 49ers 6.
First and 10, it's Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, 49ers.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
To Mostert, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. Garoppolo to Ayuk. First down, 49ers.
First down.
Here we go.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
5-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, team. Here I come. Mike 56. Mike 56.
On the give, it's White. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action. It's Newton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Bo Allen on the stop.
On the pickup.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
White. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. It's going to be a long run. It's going to be a long run.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Gain of 6.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Brings up 4th.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have stats and under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Now it's Newton. He's got Sanu. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Newton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Intended for
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
If you know, you know.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Deebo Samuel. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Point after.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
To throw again. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It was covered by Richard.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Check, 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 check. Show it up, show it up. Hey! Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's airing it out for Sanu. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
The 49ers.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Watch around. What's up, baby? That's right. I got this. 13! 51, Mike! Mike's 51! Watch the slack, watch the slack! Watch the slack!
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Francisco.
Here we go. 180! 21, here we go.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Garoppolo's.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
8!
Second and 10, Newton again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's airing it out for Sanu. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
That's good.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Austin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
5-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
2nd and 1.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now a give to White, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
48-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
20.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They fake the give. Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Check. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll run on first down. White. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brought down at the 15-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They stay on the ground with White. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Patriots.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
56. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but now it's third and goal.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
From the 5, third and goal. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At the 26.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here we go, here we go.
Mostert. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Dante.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Patriots 20.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Mostert. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the handoff, this is White. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. The 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Complete to number
Deebo Samuel. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
In on the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They snap it to Newton. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Patriots.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
42-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
20.
Here's a toss right side with White. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Cam goes out wide quickly. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43.
56 is the mic. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Throwing is Newton. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
12 more yards there and another 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
10 more.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Ball carrier.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You
you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll try and run it in with White. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Whip. Watch the whip.
One last throw here for Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Marquise Lee, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Patriots 20.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the 49ers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take